and welcome everyone. My name is Alok Ghosh. In this video, I am going to discuss about nutrition in animal. This is chapter 2 from class 7 NCERT book. As I have said in my earlier video, that nutrition is the process of taking and utilizing food by an organism. Okay, so nutrition in animal means the process of taking and utilizing food by the animal. So in this topic, first of all, we will discuss about the process of taking and the utilization or the digestion of food within human being. Okay, so in the process of nutrition, or in the process of taking and digestion and the digestion of the food within human being, there is different types of organism were involved. Sorry, different organs were involved. So let us discuss about the process. So the first important part is buccal cavity. Within human, the first step from where the process of nutrition or the process of digestion take place is buccal cavity. The buccal cavity involves mouth. Within mouth, there are teeth and tongue. Okay, so when a person starts the process of nutrition, at first he takes the food from his mouth. Within mouth, there are teeth are present and saliva are present. So with the help of this teeth and saliva, the food which is taken into the mouth is being broken into the simpler molecules. Okay, so after the food is taken into the buccal cavity, and with the help of the teeth and the saliva is released by the tongue. Okay, so by the help of this, the food is being broken into the simpler molecules. Okay, from complex to simpler molecule, and after that the food goes to the oesophagus. So the next one is the next organ or next part which involved in the process of nutrition or digestion in human being is oesophagus. Oesophagus or food pipe. So by listening food pipe, some of you can have a small idea that the pipe from which food travels. Yes. So esophagus is the organ or the part which, after the taking of food inside into our mouth, when the food is broken into simpler molecule with the help of teeth, then the food is being swallowed, and after the swallowing, the food from this esophagus passes to the next organ, okay, which is stomach. So this esophagus, by continuous contraction and relaxation, passes the food that ingulf, okay, passes the food to the organ that is called stomach. Okay, so the next organ is stomach. So stomach. So this stomach is thick, U-shaped and bag-like structure, and this is having very thick wall. Let me draw a rough diagram of a stomach. This is a rough diagram I have drawn of a stomach. This stomach is having thick wall. The wall of the stomach is thick and it is U-shaped bag-like structure. Okay, so this stomach have inner lining, means within the wall of the stomach there are inner lining. This inner lining secretes digestive juices. Okay, this inner lining secretes digestive juices which breaks the food into simpler substance. Okay, and also the protein which is present into the food is been broken into the simpler molecule in stomach. Okay, then from stomach this food passes to the small intestine. So the fourth one is small intestine. So small intestine is 7.5 meter long. Okay. So after the food from passes to stomach, it then reached to the small intestine. This small intestine is of 7.5 meter long. Okay, and and the food when receives in this small intestine, it receives various digestive juices. Okay, like it receives bile juice from the liver into the small intestine. This bile juice digests or breaks down the food into simpler substance, and the essential components present within the food is been absorbed. Okay, then from small intestine the food passes to the large intestine. Okay, large intestine. The large intestine is of 1.5 meter long. Okay, the large intestine is 1.5 meter long, and in large intestine the food absorb sorry the water and the food is been absorbed in this large intestine. Okay, means the food which is not digested in small intestine, those undigested food, some water and some salt is been absorbed in large intestine. This large intestine is a 1.5 centimeter long. Okay, then after those, then from this large intestine, this the food or the remaining passes to the rectum. Okay, so within the rectum the undigested food remain as semi-solid feces. Okay, means in rectum the undigested food remains as semi-solid feces, and then through anus, at last through anus the undigested food passes out of the body through this anus, and this process of passing of food outside of our body from anus is called egestion. Okay, so egestion, this is the last process in this step. Here the undigested food passes from anus from outside of our body. Okay, so in this video we have discussed about nutrition within human being, means how the food is being taken from our mouth, the mouth and the tongue combinedly forms the buccal cavity. Okay, so at first we take our food into our buccal cavity. From into buccal cavity, the food with the help of teeth and saliva, which is being secreted from our tongue, break down into simpler substance. Then from there it passes to the esophagus. Esophagus, another name for esophagus is food pipe. In esophagus there is the continuous contraction and relaxation. Because of that, the food then passes to the stomach. That in stomach there are inner lining is present, and from this inner lining the food receives various types of digestive juices. Okay. Then from stomach the food passes to the small intestine. The small intestine is of 7.5 centimeter long. From small intestine the food passes to the large intestine. Large intestine is of 1.5 centimeter long. And after the absorption of water, salt from the undigested food into the large intestine, the food then passes to rectum, and from rectum the undigested food passes to NS, and from NS it goes outside of the body as a waste material. Okay, and this process of removal of waste material or the undigested food from our body is called digestion. Okay, so that's it in this video. Thank you.